All right, now hello everybody, I'm the SweetBro27 and welcome to another Dokkan Battle video. So we're back in the Divine Wrath event and we're going to be testing out this guy, the intro Kid Gohan. Now I actually quite like this guy. He has some decent skill orbs on him. We have him at link level 10. This will be another 55% showcase. We're running him on his team. I actually was lucky enough to get a friend who was also a Kid Gohan. This guy is actually super rare on the friends list. I've had to use the EZA INT Future Gohan in his place a lot in my own personal playthroughs when I play with characters, because I like doing that at my own free time. So we're going to try running this team. If I need to swap up, I will. If anything, this guy I think will be a little bit underpowered, mostly because he is the 55%, and he's a stacking character. He is full link level 10 and everything, but I just don't know if he will be enough for this. I'm only bringing him in here for the scouter, so let's dive in. We'll also play the intros real quick because we have a bunch of unique intros. All right. And again, as a reminder, this video will be posted on Monday. For the next foreseeable future, videos will be on Monday, Wednesday, and on Friday. Streams will also be a little bit weird, partially because of my personal life, partially just because Dokkan is a little bit slow right now. So everything will be a little bit wibbly wobbly. This is such a good animation. I can obviously see why they wanted this guy to be a carnival and give him an intro. And I don't think that these guys deserved the hate. Him and Kai Goku, I don't think they deserved the hate that they got upon arrival. So we're going to do something a little bit different. We're actually going to do this, and we're going to read this guy's kit on here. That way I don't have to just try to misremember it. So he has an entrance animation that plays upon his first entrance, which gives him 4 ki and 58% attack and defense, and he launches an additional that has a great chance of becoming a super attack for 6 turns. That's pretty crazy, not gonna lie. He gets an additional 4 ki and 158 to stats. When he hits an enemy by his 18 ki, he gets 30% damage reduction, basically. He gets 1 ki up to 5 and 8% defense up to 58 with each attack received. He gets an additional 58% attack starting from the turn in which this character receives his 5th attack in battle. And he launches an additional attack when he receives 8 attacks, which is not great because he doesn't do anything on his 12 ki. It just raises attack for 1 turn. His normal 18 ki is the Masenko, which raises attack and defense, which is a stack and does colossal damage. But if you have either a Gohan, or if you have Gohan on a rotation with a Yamcha, Tien, or Goku, or if you have him with a Piccolo, he, I believe, what is it? Greatly raises attack, raises defense, and causes mega colossal damage to all enemies. So that is a 50% stack to his attack and a 30% stack to his defense. He also has the active, which is Incident Under the Full Moon, which can be activated when HP is 58% or less, or when there's a bond of Master and Disciple category ally attacking in the same turn from the 5th turn from the start of battle. So this guy's kind of like his perfect linking partner. I don't actually know how good this Piccolo will do nowadays, because mine is only 55%. Go figure. And he only has guard. He doesn't have like a really high amount of defense. And I don't know what he has on his super attack effect, so I guess we'll see if this guy is viable or not. Back during, like, the, well, I guess this will really be a test. I mean, with guard alone, this probably won't make it up. We are probably dead here. He actually kind of ate that pretty well, under 600k. For that character, I feel like that's pretty good, especially at 55%. And, of course, he dodged the wrong attack. He dodged the normal and then ate the super. So we are probably dead with just 30% damage reduction. Yeah, that's not great. Future Gohan has to kind of pop off here. For us to have even a ghost of a chance to survive this. I guess we could Ghost Usher on this next turn. I'm not against using items. Or maybe let's do a couple of runs without items. And then we can dive back down in and do an item run. That's what we did for the 23rd World Tournament Goku video. And again, these will probably be the next couple of videos we'll be doing on the channel for a while. Will just be like these little character showcases, because they're fun and easy. Okay, we actually might survive this turn because we do have Orange Piccolo on the rotation. As long as there's not a lot of attacks in slot 3, we can pretty safely put the physical Piccolo in the back. Let's see. Wow, okay, wow. And no supers on this turn. We couldn't have gotten a more ideal if we tried. Do I want to launch this? So this is the friend. So let's see what the friend build has. 5 dodge, a lot of crit. I can understand the crit on this character. Especially since, like, some people don't want to dodge, With this guy, I think you do have to, because 30% damage reduction is just really not enough. What is his attack stat? He's under 500k. We will save it, I suppose. But we'll do this just for the HP recovery. And then who do we have coming up on this next turn? Vegeta and Trunks. So we'll do that and save that for them. Again, I don't really think that the Piccolo in the back is going to get a whole lot of versatility, because even with a bunch of stacks, his defense is just not high enough at 55%, because he doesn't have guard. Does he have damage reduction, that Piccolo, once he transforms, when he fuses with the Kami? That I actually don't know. That'd be something worth looking into. Orange Piccolo, though, he's the GOAT. He is, like, top 3 character in the game. I know a long time ago I thought Fusion ZAMASU was #1, which makes sense. Like, on turn 1, I think Fusion ZAMASU is kind of like one of the better characters in the game, maybe even the best. Turn 1, just for the fact that he stacks a lot of damage. He has the high chance to crit. He has the incredibly high damage reduction. He takes 0 damage turn 1. But as you get later into the fight, that ZAMASU does fall off. You have to try to make it to turn 5 with under 70% HP for him to really be viable from that point onward. And we still got a stack with this guy, so, you know, his defense will be a little bit higher. Bulma, I do agree, is probably still the best character in the game. Orange Piccolo, once you're able to get his... I mean, he just takes damage no matter what. It's insane. Like, he never dies. I almost never lose because of an Orange Piccolo. And if you're able to get to the Orange Piccolo giant transformation, that's just incredible. He's such a good unit. They were really cooking when they designed that guy. Any team that you can run him on, you have to run him on. So I'm actually pretty grateful that we got him when we got him, because he was able to make us survive that turn. But unfortunately, I don't think... Actually, we might be cooking if we do this. Although we can't get them a super. And I don't know what this guy's going to take on his normals either. So we got to kind of play a little bit risky here, I think. So let's do this. And then we can do... Are those orbs going to fall the way I want to, the physical orbs? They did not. Yeah, so we can't get a stack with Vegeta and Trunks. That's really bad. So, never mind. We actually did probably die. But maybe we can actually see what this world turn... Yeah, this Piccolo's taking 20,000 damage per normal. And obviously, if we get hit by a super again, he's dead. Yeah, he doesn't raise defense on super, it seems. I don't know. My Vegeta and Trunks do have 17 dodge, so if he does dodge in that last slot, there is a decent chance that we will live. I'm kind of surprised we're struggling so much on this team when I'm running, like, almost an entirely INT character list. I have Vegeta and Trunks, who... Hot take. They're still a top 10 character in the game. Like, I don't think that they have fallen off at all. And I think they've actually aged incredibly gracefully, considering how difficult all the content in the game is. And seeing as now Future Saga is, like, a top-tier team again. Okay, okay, we're good. We're fine. He's probably going to super in slot 1. Okay, we can do this. Oh, I forgot to turn animations off, but that's fine. You'll get to see this. Also, this is one of the best OSTs in the game. I know you're not listening to it right now. Actually, you know what? Psych, change that. I'm going to figure out a way to have his active OST playing throughout the entire time. So even though you're not actively hearing it play, like, in the game, you will still hear it, because it is just a goated OST. So I need him to be... Okay, I can actually get him to do this. That's perfect. We can just do this. And then again, that future Gohan in the back is going to have to kind of pop off. As long as Orange Piccolo... As long as the first attack isn't a super... Alright, that's fine. Don't let... Okay, good. We can survive this turn. Because if he supers Orange Piccolo, it'll do, like, literally nothing, especially if he double supers for me, which I hope he does. Gohan, he should be able to tank a super with his 30% damage reduction. And again, this is the friend one, so he has slightly higher stats than what I do. And then if Future Gohan does, like, 2 supers, because he can do, like, up to 5, I think. So if he does even, like, 3, I think we should comfortably be able to tank. I don't know if we could tank a super, though, on the Future Gohan, because he is, you'll never guess it, 55%. All right? Oh, that's scary. That's really scary. That's really scary. This guy doesn't have any dodge because he is only 55%. And he hasn't super... He didn't super last turn, which means he probably is supering in slot 3. Unless he has some random cooldown number that I'm unaware of. I haven't really run this event, like, a whole lot. Because while, yes, it is incredibly difficult, it's not the most difficult event in the game. I would actually say I struggled more with the VB event. Wow, this guy is just not supering. Why is he supering there? That's so peculiar. Okay, and again, we can actually throw this guy in slot 3 again and have him be safe. So my future Gohan, or not my future Gohan, my kid Gohan is at 500k defense. So once we get him, you know, the 30% damage reduction, that's actually not bad. Does this guy get any, like, beneficial thing on his 18 key? Raises allies' attack. Ooh, okay. Well, let's do that then. Let's actually give this guy an 18 key. So we can do that. We can get this orb right here. I'm saving the active, because if we can do it on the next turn, it'll just be that much more damaging. Because, I mean, look at his attack stat. His attack stat is massively high, but that is because he has been stacking every single turn. And we can do this for HP recovery and give him a couple of stacks. We'll be able to transform with him into Kami in the next time that we see him come around, as long as we survive. I don't know how many times my Kid Gohan has been hit. I have not been keeping track of that. I know he's not fully built up. But let's just see. So again, this is another 30% stack to his defense, and he gives him 30% damage reduction. So we'll roughly be at like just under 600k with 50% damage reduction. I wish he got defense on this, or he stacked offense on this. Just the fact that it raises the attack for one turn is so useless. And again, he dodged the wrong attack. That happens so often with me. What does this do? 400k. Damn. Oh, well, that sucks. We'll do one more. We will use items on this attempt, and I'm thinking we're going to replace you. Oh, sorry for that. Spoilers. Those are characters who I'm currently waiting to get link level 10. We'll throw Pan on. Do I want to get rid of you, actually? Because you were kind of getting cooked, I'm not going to lie. No, it'll be fine. We can run him again. And it looks like that is the dev friend that we have there. This is an awful starting rotation. We're going to have to really... wait, World Tournament Piccolo won't be guarding because he needs a Kid Gohan on rotation, not just a Gohan. Ooh. So we're going to have to float you, buddy. Okay, this is bad. But Pan is pretty good. Pan has a lot of dodge. I can reliably put her there. We can do this. And then we'll just collect this one little tech orb right here. He only has to eat one attack, and as long as that one attack isn't a super, we'll be fine. This Pan is, again, another character they cooked with giving support, high chance to dodge. And if she does dodge, I believe that she has a 50% chance to crit for 2 turns, I believe. And even still, she has pretty high defense, all things considered, for just like a side banner unit. She was good. Although, I was really mad because when I was summoning, I don't know what percent my Pan is, but I remember I pulled a bunch of Pans before I pulled a single Orange Piccolo. That's before I recorded summoning videos. Was that before? When did I start recording summoning videos? Maybe I did. No, I didn't. I didn't do the superhero summons because those were near like the start of the year. Those were in like January. And I don't think I started doing summoning videos until Yamcha, which was, what, February when he came out? All right. So we're going to... Ooh, who do I actually want to keep on rotation? Probably Orange Piccolo. Yeah, so let's see what the friend is starting off at the start. So the start of turn, the friend has 280k defense. This will probably be dangerous no matter what we do. Yeah, I think we have to put Orange Piccolo in slot 1. I would kind of like for them to get a bunch of hits off. That way, you know, we can start building up their defense. But if, like, the first or second attack is a super... Because this Gohan is kind of frail. He does need that 30% damage reduction. Even though that's not, like, a huge thing, any level of damage reduction is enough. Or not even enough. I think it's crazy to think that 30% damage reduction, which is basically an Icarus item, characters can still get cooked. You need just, like, massively high defense and damage reduction. Just baseline damage reduction is not enough, which people have been saying ever since, like, before Red Zone, because if you remember, like, STR Vegito and Tech Gogeta, 2 characters who I love to death, they just suck. And that's with 40% damage reduction. They just suck. They have such low defense baseline. I'm super excited for both of their EZAs. I really did think that STR Vegito would have EZA'd this year during the Worldwide Download Celebration, because, you know, we had, obviously, the VB. Even though I don't think he's on that VB's team. Ironically, he would be on Fusion ZAMASU's team, though. So you could run him as there as like a 1 super class unit, I guess. I don't know. All right, so we're back to mine. He didn't super again. Huh. Maybe this isn't a good event to run in, because he does so few attacks, but the few attacks he does hit like a train. So like if I could safely do this, that would get him... What is that, 32% extra defense? But I don't know if I trust him without his... Ooh, you're an all-in-the-family unit? Shit, didn't know that. Alright, well, you know what? We will try that. We will try this. We will try this. Pan just has to dodge. I don't really care about her damage. And then Future Gohan, he just has to pop off. We have all of those INT. Yeah, look at that without his damage reduction. He just ate basically 300,000 damage and without... And that was with All in the Family too, dude. That's crazy. And that's type advantage too, because, you know, he's obviously an INT type, and the ZAMASU is a tech type. But we are getting some more defense on him at the very least, and it wasn't a super. I can't imagine how much damage a super would do. All right, Pan, I need you to... And she didn't dodge. Damn. Okay. All right, we'll do one more, and then we will call... Jesus Christ. We will call it a day there. All things considered, again, I really do like this Gohan. I'm glad that I got him. It is just kind of a shame how, like, quickly it felt like he got power crept. Like, that does suck. And it does suck, like, a lot. Again, this is a situation where I kind of... Let's do this. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Because then both Vegeta and Trunks will get some stacks off, and we will float off this guy, because we are getting another Gohan on the next turn. So this will get the friend Gohan built up a little bit. That way I can float him off and not have to worry about him not getting his stacks or his hits, because he'll already be a little bit built up. I can work with this, especially with Vegeta and Trunks, who, again, they're the GOATs. They're one of the greatest characters this game has ever made. They have guard. They have the immense damage. They stack. They have one of the best active skills in the entire game. Not enough people talk about that active skill. It does just a shit ton of damage, and it boosts the entire rotation's defense by like 30%. All right, so this is with 2 hits and 30% damage reduction, did 430,000 damage. That's not great, but I don't think Vegeta and Trunks would have tanked that much better. Although they do greatly stack, so they would have had a little bit of a higher stack. But still, I don't think their start of turn would have been enough, especially with the 30% damage reduction. I think I did do the right play, even though this is kind of scary, especially because, you know, Piccolo in the back, he's going to take a little bit of damage here. In this next rotation, we can pretty safely put Orange Piccolo into slot 1. We can float off Pan, and then Future Gohan in the middle slot, he will just have to pop off with additionals. So since this ZAMASU did super, like, so quickly in the start, ooh, we actually got kind of lucky. We can get a ton of heals there, we can get some heals there, and we can get some heals there. All right, perfect. I probably should have Weast. But Weasts, again, they aren't enough. Because if this guy gets hit, he's going to be fine. But if Pan gets hit without, even with a Weast, we would be dead. And then Future Gohan, he has to give me like at least 2 or 3 additionals before I would feel comfortable with him. So come on, you do that thing, buddy. Give me 2 to 3 additionals. This guy's actually quite good. I remember the first couple of times I used him and he gave me jack shit. We are fucked. All right, we're going to do one more. The first couple of times I used this guy, this round included, he can be a little bit underwhelming. I don't fully understand his passive, because when I first read it, I thought he should be able to have 80% damage reduction with 18 ki. That is not the case, or if it is the case, his defense is just so low that it doesn't matter. This is a shitty rotation, but you know what? This will be the last one. But if he does get all of his additionals, he is an incredible defensive unit, especially if you can last long enough for him to get his what's it called? His domain. His domain is great. So, I mean, I guess we'll Whis. It doesn't matter. We're probably dead. But this will build up my Gohan quite a bit. Yeah, even with the Whis, look at that. He's taken, what was that, 5-digit damage, 25,000 damage. That's a lot. Like, especially for a unit that came out like this year, and those are just on normals. I know 55% or whatever, but again, this is like what a realistic run through looks like, and this is why like I got so proud of myself when I no-itemed the ZAMASU and Goku Black Red Zone event, or I beat it on my first try, and then I didn't no-item on like my 4th attempt or whatever, because I watched Truth do his run-througs the morning before I did my attempts, and if you go back and watch that video, you hear me go like, man, I'm scared. Like I saw Truth got cooked. I've seen people get cooked on the Twitter timelines. Like, I was afraid. And then I did it my first try, and I felt really, 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 really proud of myself, because I have just a weaker box. So, like, I do kind of know, like, how to play. Like, I know we're dead. Actually, no, we. So he would have 70% damage reduction here. So we're actually fine. Yeah. Awesome. So there have been like several instances where something like that would have happened. Where like, because I have a much weaker box, I have to play a little bit better, or I have to have more luck. And no matter what it is, once you get a victory with like a weaker box, like how I have, it is incredibly, incredibly, incredibly satisfying, and it makes me feel awesome. And that's why sometimes, like in videos, I get a little bit like, I feel a little bit of despair, because I am a little guy. So like if I try really hard on a video and I can't beat an event, like when I was doing the VB event for the first time, I was like, oh my god, I can't beat it, because I tried every team combination under the sun I had in the box, and I was like, I can't beat it. Which was a really good video. I know it was like 45 minutes long, and I was super tired because I had just come back from the hospital like the day before or whatever, and I was recording it at like 2 in the morning because my whole sleep schedule was thrown off, and I was like misspeaking a lot. I forget what it was. I think I kept calling kale caulifla or caulifla the entire time, or kefla, one or the other. I don't know what I was doing, but I said something goofy the entire time, and somebody corrected me in the comment section below, and I was like, thank you. All right, we're gonna do this. That way he can get a ton of... He'll be fully built up if he doesn't die this turn. And that is great. Let's see what his defense is. It's just under 500k, so once he supers... I don't know. We'll just see. Just don't super in the first slot. All right, perfect. So this will also give him a 30% raise to his attack. So we'll see a pretty impressive attack number off of mine. Again, this is my Gohan right here, up to a 5.3. Not as great as I would have thought, actually. Maybe we can get a crit, because I think I have a crit equip on him. That would be good. We did not, of course, but he is launching the additional. Have we made it to where either of the Gohans have been hit 8 times? That's actually pretty hard. Again, this is hard, because he's only doing, like, this ZAMASU 5 attacks a turn. We'll live this easily. This will do, like, what, 400? Yep. Again, I know this game. I can predict about how much damage we're going to take, because I just play it so much. I have just, like, a vague idea of everything. But I don't think any of them have been hit, because this ZAMASU does, like, it looks like 5 to 6 attacks a turn. So all of those attacks would have to be targeted at these Gohans for that part of their passive to proc, where they get that guaranteed super. But again, that guaranteed super doesn't mean anything. It's just damage. It doesn't stack attack. It doesn't stack defense. It doesn't even temporarily raise defense. It temporarily raises attack for 1 turn, which fucking sucks. So let's see here. What do we want to do? Which character between Gohan and Vegeta and Trunks have higher defense? They actually have higher defense. I would have not expected that. So I guess we can do this, because I trust Orange Piccolo way more in slot 1 than I do them. We can do this. Perfect. Let's see. Yeah, my Vegeta and Trunks should be fine. They did get hit a couple of times. And who's on the next rotation? It's Pan, Piccolo, and Gohan. It's probably death territory on this upcoming turn. Yeah, I have to give them a stack. We'll use maybe a Ghost Usher on that turn, because that turn looks really bad. Although, again, I do kind of want to like showcase the defensive capabilities of my team. More specifically, the Gohan that is on that rotation. But I just don't think we could survive. Maybe if he supers Vegeta and Trunks and they dodge in slot 3, we could do it. Because he has an incredibly slow cooldown is what it seems. It looks like he's been able to go 2 turns without being able to super, which is pretty rare, I feel. Alright, Vegeta and Trunks. Again, they have 17 dodge. It'd be really nice if we could get a win. I have not no item this event. Or maybe I have. Did I no item this event during when I first ran it? If I did, I don't remember. Because I remember I beat it with the Superhero and Battle of Wits team. No, I didn't. I did use Whis on that, I think. Someone go back in that YouTube video. Shameless plug. Go rewatch all my stuff. Speaking of rewatching all my stuff, did you see that I made a Dragon Ball The Breakers video? And did you see that I've been streaming that a lot over on my Twitch, twitch.tv/TheSweetBro27. It's been a lot of fun. I would love to see you guys check out all my other stuff. And if you haven't seen it, check out my FNAF videos. I made 2 of them. One of which was a review of the movie. The other which is me explaining all the Five Nights at Freddy's lore. Those videos have been popping off, so definitely go check those out. But this guy, he's now up to 800k. I almost feel like I can... Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. He has almost all of his links activated when I do it like this. I don't want to use an item here. I'm going to trust that he supers in slot 2 and that Pan will dodge the attacks in slot 1. That's what I'm hoping for. Well, that orb, it did fall, so we can do this. This will be a little bit of healing. It'll actually be a lot of healing because of how high his defense is. And we're just going to hope. We do have future Gohan on this next turn, so we can save that STR orb for him. Dodge. Perfect. Up to, she's having a 4.3. She doesn't stack or anything. I feel like her attack stat numbers have been almost as high as this Gohan. And because she is dodging, she does have those crits. But now this, again, this is my Gohan. He's been built up a lot now. I feel like we could comfortably tank a super now because of how high our defense is. We're going to be at like 900k defense now with 30% damage reduction. We have All in the Family activated as well, which is 20% attack and defense, I think. It's like a weaker version. No, it is 20%. No, it's 25% defense. It's like half a big bad bosses. That's right. No. All right. Now we know this does like 500. Oh, no, we were only at 400. Yeah, we're dead. Oh, he wasn't guarding for some reason. Oh, it has to be in slot 1 for its guard. Damn. All right. Well, we got to see a lot from that Gohan, so I'm happy with this. But that's going to be all for this time, guys. Recommend characters that you want to see more showcases for. Again, I will show my box and what the 55% or not 55%, just any characters that I have that are in link level 10. So anybody in here you would like to see a showcase for, feel free to let me know. Also, did you see that banner that I have, that wallpaper, Dragon Ball The Breakers? I've been streaming it a lot, twitch.tv/thesweetbro27, and I made a video of it the other day. The video does kind of suck, admittedly. I realized I probably should have turned off the game audio because I made a couple of cuts in the video, and it's very obvious when I make a cut because like the audio changes. I probably should have muted the game music and then just put it like Dokkan OSTs, which I even said in the video is what I probably should have done. But go check it out and give me some advice, especially on the game, because I suck at the game, but it's a lot of fun. I love the breakers. But that's going to be all for this time, guys. I have been the ZAMASU. I'm a variety Twitch streamer and an up-and-coming YouTuber trying to make it big in the world. I have a Twitter, a Twitch, and a TikTok, the links of which can be found in the description of this video. And while you're down there, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and leave me a comment, positive, negative, or indifferent, and share your friend around, because, hey man, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers at some point so I can become a part of the partner program. So help me reach that goal. I know I have to do what I just did. I've recently just hit 100 subscribers. I have to do that like 10 times over. But if I did that, I can do it again, and I can do it with the help of you guys. You guys are great. I love you all. You're amazing. But yeah, that's going to be all for this time, guys. So as always, I have been the ZAMASU, and I am signing off.